Okay, continuing my critical Let's Play of Modern Warfare 3. So last time, Price and Yuri went in, tried to find Makarov in a castle he owns. Still couldn't find him, but they did find out that he is still holding the Russian president hostage and is trying to get the president's daughter as well, and has finally located where that daughter is. Because if he captures the daughter, then the Russian president is more likely to give up nuclear codes. So now we have to go and save the daughter before Makarov can get her. So we've got a lot of different strands happening now. Now we're Frost. We still want to get Makarov, but we also need to save the world and all that kind of stuff as well. This level starts like quite confusingly in the middle of stuff. You know, Frost gets off the ground injured. It's clear, no, it's not clear where you are. Everything's exploding, a building's on its side. And so it's kind of just a experimental, not experimental, kind of 20 minutes earlier thing. Hey, Scorched. I wrote a blog about a netrunner card called that. Anyway, so now it goes 20 minutes earlier. So I'm surprised that's something the games don't do more often. They kind of start in the middle, then send you back to the start. I think it's something games are afraid to do, because what if it takes you more than 20 minutes to do something, then it won't be realistic. But again, Modern Warfare doesn't really care about that, which is nice. So this is 20 minutes before whatever we just saw happened, and we're trying to get to the president's daughter, who's holed up in a hotel near here, in Berlin now. So yet another European city after Paris and Prague and Hamburg, I think we were in. So as I was saying, there's quite a few strands happening now in this game. We've got the president's been kidnapped, the daughter's trying to be kidnapped, Russia's still at war with everybody, and you know, Price still, whoops, I didn't know anyone was over there. Price still wants to get Makarov to kill him. They're still on the wanted list. So there's a lot of strands, and it all needs to wrap up quite quickly. That's an annoying checkpoint. So in kind of harking back to the start of the game, I have this double scope kind of gun. And I was Frost back then as well, so it's kind of another kind of cyclical mechanic thing. That little cinematic thing always happens here. It's quite easy to miss it. Like, you can very easily be ahead of Sandman. I don't know if the game cares if you see it or not. If you see it, cool. If you don't, so be it. So we're currently going up the building beside the hotel, which in the loading screen you should see at the end of the last episode. She could say she saw a sign from her, from the closet she was holed up in. So we're trying to provide support from there while the other team goes in to save her. I like that. I think that was an unmanned drone or a jet. So as you're walking up to here, you know, and then along this kind of glass side, that jet flies up and through. Another just a simple moment they've clearly thought about the architecture to allow that to happen. Make sure there was windows on that side. So it's a point I've already made a million times, I know, but I'm just going to draw attention to it again because it's happening again here. We've got the kind of run and gunning that doesn't overstay its welcome. You know, just a little bit here, then we do our stuff on the roof, and then we do a little bit more, then we do another cinematic bit. And I know I keep drawing attention to it, not because I think I haven't said it before, but because every level does it well in this game, one way or another. Up the stairs. Again, more vehicles going past an open window as we're probably looking at it. So you really give a sense. Wow, what happened to him? I've seen more people glitch out in this game while I'm recording than I've ever seen before. Don't shoot me, I want to look at the guy. I've never seen that happen before.
Frost, get on Overwatch.
I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, that's it. So you still get a sense of being in part of like this much larger war is going on in all these different cities across Europe, and you're really just kind of visiting these battlefields.
Good hit. Take care of him.
Granite 0-1, Overwatch established.
Copy that, we're inbound.
Got targets on the LZ, missiles loose.
So the other team's going in to get her out while we are standing back here. Ooh. One thing I've never noticed before, if you look at my gun, you can see Remington's logo on the side. I've never noticed that real world advertising in this game before. That's probably one of my major ethical issues with enjoying these games, even if I critique it at the same time, is that so many arms dealers actively profit out, like directly profit from the sales of these games. I think Simon Parkin wrote a really good article about this. See if I can find it and link it, where in order to use real guns in your military shootout, it has to be realistic. You need to pay arms dealers a lot of money, which is problematic. I don't like the idea of my money going directly to arms dealers. Anyway, so here we have another kind of technology of war toy where we set where we want airstrikes to happen. Which is the same unmanned drones we saw fly past us when we were inside. So again, that was a kind of flagging before it happens. Whoops, that's useless. And I imagine you get these things in multiplayer as well, so this is just kind of a showing you what you can do later when you go to multiplayer.
Target the tanks on the street.
Man.
Stand by, we'll circle back. Metal 01, I'm standing by. Tally target.
Thanks for the guns, Valkyrie. We'll take it from here. Armor's down, Granite. You're good to go.
Copy. Thanks for the assist. We owe you one.
Maintain eyes on the building.
Breaching now.
Again, another kind of mode they use military talk like maintain eyes on building just to make sure the player is actually looking at what the game wants them to look at.
Left side. Got two more. Get out. Get out.
Granite! Granite! Gone. What the hell?
So it's a trap, we lost contact with them.
Team is down. I repeat. Eagle's down. We're going after Athena.
Affirmative, Sandman. Link up with the German tank column south of your position and proceed to the target building. Over.
So we've decided we're going to go in and save her ourselves.
Look up. We need to hit the street.
So here we have another kind of rappel moment where, of course, stuff happens in the sky over you. Because any moment where your player's forced to look somewhere, something has to happen.
Got some casualties here. Grab the patches and tags. Get Starbirds in here.
This is a weird kind of interlude, like we're in a rush, but we found some Americans, so we have to be honorable and take their dog tags and all that. It's this weird kind of, hey, we're the good guys kind of moment.
5-1.
Copy that, 02. We'll send in a Starbird for evac.
Not a good day to be Delta.
it's a way the games. I think they think they're making the games more convincing or believable by having those little asides.
American team, we have Russian armor firing on the bridge. We need you to take out that tank.
Grab an RPG and take out that tank!
Oh dear. I think I just missed a cool helicopter crash. So there's a tank column of German tanks coming up and we're trying to join up with them.
Take out that tank with an RPG!
I don't see any RPGs. Oh, there was one over ground there.
Good hit. Let's go, move out!
Surprised I didn't like just have the allied tanks come up and blow up that tank for you. I guess I decided I'd done that too many times. You also had, if you didn't see, a German flag as you came out of that building. You know, again, just trying to remind you where you are.
We're clear. Advancing now.
So now we've done our rooftop stuff and we've joined up with this tank squad. You know, of course, as we change directions, they are there for us. Tries to tell us where we go. And now we have to more running and gunning, and we have to go up here, which is actually can be quite difficult because there's enemies on both sides. You have to choose a side to go on and then stay close to the tanks, but not too close. Oh man, another one froze. I've never seen this happen before.
Tank falls!
Keep moving with the tanks, use them for cover! Push forward!
That's not good. I'm dead. Try going over the other side maybe. You've also got with a tank shoot, you just like knocks out your hearing.
Tank falls!
Keep moving with the tanks!
Look, that guy froze as well. Like, I've never seen this happen in this game before, and I've played this game for a lot of hours.
Mehr Ziele nach rechts! Links, 20 Grad! Mehrere Ziele bei
I like how he froze the moment the tank fired as well, like he's in shock. Oh, I really just want to keep looking at them. I really like glitches. Look at this guy. What is going on with my Xbox?
We're almost there, let's go, come on!
Alright, sorry, I'll stop getting distracted by weird glitches now.
Tank falls!
Keep moving with the tanks, use them for cover!
Visiere Ziele bei der Bank an!
Yeah, it's a really difficult part, just moving forward. There's not a whole lot of cover.
Ziele nach rechts!
It's really difficult to use for tanks, because they don't wait for you. I feel like I used to have it figured out, but it's been quite a while. You don't have to go that far either, just in line with that building up there. But
Keep moving with the tanks, use them for cover!
Links, 20 Grad! Mehrere Ziele bei Bürogebäude! Angreifen!
We're almost there, let's go, come on! Follow those close till we reach the hotel. They're falling back. Press the attack.
There we go. And then this happens. And so we kind of know what happened at the very start of this level. So this is where it started, and yeah, so it hasn't been 20 minutes, it's been 15 minutes, according to the recording of this video. But it's nice, I like those kind of, like, it's straightforward, it's nothing that, you know, it's not a new mode of storytelling or something to do a 20 minutes earlier theme, but, you know, it's a nice way to, you know, separate this level from some of the other levels by making that a thing here.
Negative, Overlord. We are going for the girl. Her beacon is still active.
You'll need to move fast. Berlin is falling. We'll maintain ISR. Over.
So moving through a fallen down skyscraper, which I always find interesting. Like Uncharted had a really interesting one as well. Gears of War had one. Like the idea of, like, I don't know, sideways buildings, it is really interesting to me. Like there must be really interesting levels to design.
This thing's gonna come down on us any second. Just keep moving.
Yeah, going up an elevator shaft. I don't know if you can hear it through the video, but you can kind of hear like faint shouts and whispers of people, you know, trapped in here, which is a little bit terrifying.
There's the hotel.
That's kind of fallen over into the hotel, so giving us a way across.
Overlord, we're at the target building. Any update on the girl?
They're moving her to the 3rd floor for extraction. You have 0 time.
We're losing her. Go, go!
Oh look, it's Yuri's gun. So again, that broke up the running and gunning again with another kind of cinematic staged moment with the building falling over. So it's a largely run and gun level, but you just constantly have things breaking that up.
Let's go!
There's a tank outside, so you just have to run to here. I quite like how this level ends as well.
ISR shows they're extracting the girl now. Advise you stand down and head to an alternate LZ.
No, we can make it!
So we've been told we're out of time, that they've already got her, but Sandman's death threat, we're like, no, we're going to get her. So we can hear her. So another breach. It's probably my favorite breach moment. Oh wait, no, I'm following him. He's going to breach.
Frost, hit the door!
And it blows up on you. And you have another kind of fallen over with a pistol moment. Alright, so I pull his pistol out and shoot it on its side because I'm cool.
Cargo.
So the whole mission is a failure, which I really like. Like, it really leads up to this moment, like, no, we're going to make it, we're going to make it. She's still there, we breach the door, and breaches always go well for us. And suddenly the door blows up on us, and I have to pull Sandman's pistol out of his pocket and save our lives, and it's still not enough to save her. So it's a really solid level, I think.
The helo took her to a diamond mine in Siberia. We're gonna have one shot to grab the president before he gives up the launch codes, and Makarov turns Europe into glass. Once we get boots on the ground, it's gonna get lively down there. Hopefully you can keep up, old man. I know you yet.
So now, like, alright, so like, final plan, now we have to go and actually save both of them.
Guys, no one likes a dead hostage.
What's the score, boss?
Everyone's hostile. Ain't that the truth?
So now we're trying to save both of them. So it's like, well, that failed, so this is all we can do now, I guess. It in some ways arguably just kind of says, well, what's the point of doing that final mission if a previous mission rather, if now you can just go and do this. But I don't know, it allows the game to have more missions, and each one's kind of cool in itself, so it kind of works. But we'll do this mission in the next episode. Maybe the final mission after that as well, but we'll see how that's going. I'm excited we're near the end. I don't really want to drag this out for too many more episodes, but I'll leave that one there because that was good by itself, and I'll see you next time.